She got fired from a job before she could even start it because she vlogged the job interview.
So how hard is it to find a base piece for a phone? And 15 minutes later, he comes out and he's like, well, we've continued to view, your profile, and we're not going to continue with the hiring process. You can leave.
That substitute teacher that was fired on her first day was not ready to step foot in no classroom.
You know me, if I got an interview, I got the job. Because a liar.
I was really late on Wednesday.
I got hired and fired today.
Is it because I'm dark skinned? Are you a colorist? Because this is a black man.
In my business, keep it cute in the comments. I got hired and fired today. In one day. All this happened in one day. So I'm going to tell you what happened. I got there. As soon as I got there, the shift manager, automatically had an attitude with me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my aura. But for some reason, it intimidates people, even though I'm very quiet. So I'm standing there. I'm waiting on her to give me direction on something to do. She never does. District manager gets there. Then all of a sudden, she starts delegating. Okay, cool. I'm doing everything I need to do. I'm standing in the drive-thru. And the shift manager is messing up because she's the one that's the runner. They're supposed to run me the food. And I honestly think she was intentionally doing that to run up the drive-thru time because I was the one passing out the drinks and the food. But I was waiting so long on what I needed. The time got behind. And it wasn't behind, like drastic behind, because I've worked in fast food before. It's not rocket science. Like, it's not hard to do. But time goes on through the day. Usually when I work at fast food, I don't do nothing. They don't pay me enough. I don't do nothing. I'll stand there. But today, I tried to put my best foot forward and be positive. And then this happened. Wow. So I'm wiping stuff down. I'm mopping. I'm asking where stuff is. I'm stocking up just in case. It wasn't nothing else for me to do. That's why I was doing it. So the shift manager comes get me and sits me down and asks me about my availability again. I said, I have open availability. I just need to make sure my daughter gets in the house. She said, okay, well, we're going to have to let you go. I said, excuse me? And this is when I code switched. The whole day I had been talking like a person with sense, and after that I code switched. I can't tell you what I said after that because I went off the deep end. We ended the conversation, and I went and talked to the district manager, and she said she was too busy to talk to me at the time and that she would call me later on. I know for a fact that I put my all into what I had to do this morning. I was in a good mood. Everything was great. I went and got breakfast. You can look at my previous see, unlock this probably. You can look at my previous videos and see that I was in a good mood. And I think because of my aura, I exude so much energy. I was doing more than one thing at one time, and she didn't like that. But she wasn't doing it herself, so I took the initiative because I didn't want to get yelled at for my drive-through time being messed up. And this is why I don't work in fast food. Black women in fast food management are the worst women to deal with. Excuse me. They think they're the goddamn president. And if I wasn't trying to change my life, I was 2 seconds from taking her shirt off her head, wringing it around her neck, and dragging her out this store and beat her ass and wait on the police to come get me. Cause I'm really like that. I got a message from the district manager and she said, I'm not letting you go. I'm gonna call you as soon as possible, but I'm definitely not letting you go. I appreciate everything you did, but at this point, I don't even want the job. It's not for me. The first time I was supposed to go, I caught COVID. The second time I went, I got fired. So, yeah, that sums up my day. And it's left me with a lot of questions. I do not know what God wants me to do. I absolutely don't. I don't.
Left you with a lot of questions. You left me with tons of questions. The district manager said you're not fired, but you said you don't want to go back anymore? Huh? You cursed him out. Then a district manager said you're not fired. And you said you don't want to go back. Can't make this shit. Man, this video is starting off with a bang. I'm shocked. I mean, it is fast food, but your attitude, you look bad at bruise, I'm sure, because you just got finished crying. But you didn't get fired. She fired you. Then the district manager told you you're not fired. Why would you say you don't want to go back? This is a problem, guys. It is. I can imagine how you feel. You said it. You said, okay, I usually don't do nothing. Like, lady, don't you know the job can look this up?
I don't know what he want me to do. It's like everything keep going wrong, like back to 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 back. So I don't know. But yeah, y'all. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna sleep on it because I'm irritated. I'm emotional. I'm about to cry, and I'm not about to cry on here. That's all.
No, I'm not buying it. I'm not hearing your sad sob story. Everybody goes through it. I've started jobs and they gave me a hard time. You know what? I smiled it off and went back for another ticking. This is why nobody wants to hire Gen Z nowadays. I understand it. I totally do.
I'm gonna be totally transparent and honest with y'all. I don't know what the happened, but what I can tell you some things that took place while I was there. I get a text on Monday morning talking about see you when you get here. Mind you, it's 5:30 in the morning. Okay, I wasn't notified. I haven't heard from this company in 2 weeks. So with my second job, I had shifts lined up for this week already. So he was like, oh, nobody notified you? No, mother, I ain't heard shit from nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm already on the next payroll. So he was like, all right, well, do you think you still get here? No, I cannot. I'll be there tomorrow morning, Tuesday, 6 o'clock sharp. And while you at it, why the hell am I here at 6 o'clock in the morning and the shift that I applied for is from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. But I disgrace because it's training. So I understand. But bitch, you should let me know this 2 weeks ago when I went and picked up and signed up. As you can see, the odds are already stacked against me. I'm not a morning person. I didn't know I had training and I was already on another payroll. So I get there Tuesday morning, right? I clocked in at 6:02, 6:01. He pulled me to the side, let me know, like, hey, you know, they real hard on time and being on time and they're real punctual. And I'm like, damn, it's just 1 minute. Like, I'm in the building. Like, and then you got to call on the phone. It ain't no swipe in or badging. You got to call, let the operator talk. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That take like a minute or so. You know what I'm saying? Give me some grace, right? So I didn't get mad. I was like, all right, cool. He was like, so just get here at least 10 minutes before 6. So you have time to get out the garage, up the elevator to the 9th floor and clocking in by 6 o'clock a.m. Okay, I would do my best. A real strict dress code. So he was like, If you come tomorrow with sandals on, I'm going to terminate you. Say less. So I took my ass to Rainbow, got me some fits, got me some shoes, because I don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? This is a good job. It's closer to where I live. You know what I'm saying? It's laid back. I don't want to enough. So I had spent my little change to get me some drip. You feel me? Wednesday went by smooth. I'm halfway through the training. Here, my trainer told me starting Monday I'm gonna be on the production floor. My training technically was supposed to take a week long, but because my learning ability is so smooth and I'm a genius, I was flying through that. So I'm thinking the job is secure. Okay. Now I'm gonna be honest. This is where the transparency come in. I was really late on Wednesday, but I didn't think it was a big deal, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think they was gonna, cut me off like that so swiftly and so smooth. Because again, he told me after he informed me about me being late, I will be on production for Monday. I'm chilling, my manager called me. He like, hey, how was today? What you think about the job? Do you like the job? Do you think you're a good fit? And I'm like, hell yeah. Like, the only thing I need to learn is really secure my locations, but I think I got it after I did my second tour today. He said, oh, that's great. Well, I'm just gonna let you know that tomorrow you don't need to come in because you're terminated. Damn, Gucci. First thing I said, damn, what happened? Like, I totally forgot we are talking about a one of them big girl jobs. Like, I was too stunned to speak. Like, what I do? And he was like, well, I can't really he was like, I don't really know what happened. All I know is I got an email that they're letting you go. So y'all ain't gonna let a nigga know, like, was it me being late? Was it this? Like, what was it?
It was late.
Thing that happened. I don't know if this got something to do with it, but I'm just gonna give y'all all the details and y'all can let me know what y'all think. So, boom. I'm in the elevator leaving from lunch or whatever, and I got my hands full, I got my plate, I got my drink. I just can't press the button, and this is the type of building where you have to swipe everywhere you go. You got to swipe through this door, this door, this door, this. You know what I'm saying? It's the security is on lock at this place, okay? So I'm in the elevator. I had the lady press the button or whatever. Then another lady come on. She looking me up and down. She like, you work here?
She's not supposed to have food.
She said, well, I just wanted to know, like, how are you, do you have access to go to the 9th floor? I said, I work on the 9th floor. She said, well, I just don't understand how we're able to go up and you didn't swipe. Maybe it's your presence. Excuse me?
Wow.
I couldn't even say nothing. I just, like, you know how you say, I was saying, my head went back, like, who the, like, what the that's supposed to mean?
No.
So I had to talk to my trainer about it. We run the clip from the elevator. All you see is my little head offended. Because what the you mean by that? Like,
no, that's why you got fired.
This bitch going up, I'm going to go up to where I'm supposed to be at. This lanyard on my neck, I'm official. But yeah, so I don't know if she reported me to. I don't know what happened, y'all. All I know is sometimes rejection is God protection. And mind you, I got pulled over that morning as well. So the signs and the synchronicities were there. I just don't have an answer to why it happened. I can also say, being a grown adult, I need to have more discipline. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna own up for what the I did. I need more discipline. You know what I'm saying? Because I should be able to be there 10 minutes before 6 o'clock or whatever. But hey, it was an experience. I had a story to tell, and now we on to the next payroll. Period.
Man, the same problem with the last one. She is a hood booger to the 10th power. Why would you even mention the issue that happened on the elevator to the person that's training you? That's probably what got you fired. You know what probably happened? She spoke to the lady and said, what is she doing bringing food up to the training floor? I've worked in offices like that before. I worked in offices where you had a badge, you had to swipe the badge. Usually if I had lunch, I had it in a bag and I was able to swipe my badge. So the fact you weren't, this is sad, man. But what does it show? You can't give them nothing. But this shows the laziness. They finally see the laziness that men are talking about. That's what's happening.
So, y'all know I do not get on TikTok. I do not like making videos, but no, y'all gotta hear this because unbelievable. I just went on an interview today at 2 o'clock. And if you know me, if I got an interview, I got the job. Because a liar is no surprise. I'm going to lie. If you ever see me at an interview, I'm lying. I'm going to get the job. But that's not the worst part. So in an interview, a black girl, I'm like, shit, I got the job. Sis, what's up? We start to talking, we vibing. You know, it's going good. I already know I'm about to get hired. I can feel it. I can feel they need help, and I'm here to help.
The teacher that got hired and fired the same day, sitting up here playing these dumbass games like she don't know why she got fired. I don't see how you got in the school. I don't see how you got the job. But see, it was a scam from the get-go because I think you did this for publicity. You was not serious about a job, saying that in the classroom you let your kids do whatever they want to do. You wasn't serious. When you hit the door, I heard somebody in the background say you look like a stud. So if that's the case, and they knew you, I think they knew who you were. They already knew your background on Instagram.
I want attention more than y'all want a job. And that was the problem with the stud substitute teacher that got fired on her first day. She shouldn't have never been inside the classroom in the first place. She walked in there for validation and not education.
Say it was inappropriate about some kids. Now, y'all, I don't know if y'all seen it, but there's a sub that's over here going viral. And the sub was fired on his first day of work. Now, the sub starts out by showing us what they have for breakfast, showing us the classroom, and then...
All right, so I keep hearing about the stud. Let me see what she looks like.
That substitute teacher that was fired on her first day was not ready to step foot in no classroom. Getting told that you look like one of the students is not the compliment that you thought it was. They were saying that you look childish. It wasn't giving professionalism, is what they're saying. Why are we wearing big chains to go sub a classroom?
Wow. She does look like a kid, but not in a good way. Same mentality. Keisha's trying to get in the workplace. It's just not working.
Hey y'all, I got fired on my first day of work. Let me tell you how I got fired my first day working. I got fired my first day motherfucking working. And the reason why, I'm still trying to think, like, it has to be a better reason why. But the reason why is the owner did not like the way I looked at him. And it looked like I might be a problem. So just get rid of me completely. That's what I was told. And I'm still trying to figure out, like, is it because I'm dark skinned? Are you a colorist? You know, because this is a black man. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what's the real reason? You know, because that is crazy. You didn't give me a chance. You didn't give, like, come on now.
Got fired on their first day. It was me. All because I asked for a base piece. I got trained for 2 days last week. I asked the person who trained me for a base piece to plug up my phone. He looks at me like he's confused, like he doesn't know what I'm talking about. So I tell him, I'm like, I'm looking for like the bottom piece that you plug up your phone. And last time I was here, I seen like a whole cup full of them. And I'm just wondering if I could, borrow one because my phone's on 8% and I rushed to get here 30 minutes early. Then he looks at me even more confused. He's like, it's for you? I'm like, yeah, I need to borrow it. Like, I can't go anywhere. I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to steal it. This mother shoes me like I'm a dog or something, looks at me in disgust and goes, I don't have time for you, right? So I go to my DSP after, washing my face off, cooling down, whatever, cool. This mother then says nothing. I'm like, hey, I don't mean to come off like or anything, but I really need a charger. My phone's about to die, This is my first day here. I don't know where anything is. Can you help me? So he looks all confused, like he doesn't know what I'm talking about. I'm like, so how hard is it to find a base piece for a phone? My phone is about to die. Then all of a sudden, I just was like, okay, it is what it is. Tells me to go to the cafeteria. I go to the cafeteria. I'm talking to the cleaning lady. You know, we're talking about the area that I live in. Everything's cool. Then 15 minutes later, he comes out and he's like, well, we've continued to view, you know, your profile and we're not going to continue with the hiring process. You can leave. So I asked him, I'm like, is there any particular reason on why I'm getting fired or what? Then he goes, oh, you're rude. I've worked with people like you. Basically, to summarize it, he basically made it seem like I was a liability to the company because of my attitude. When I told him, I'm like, well, for starters, I waited 3 weeks to get this job. I'm frustrated because people are not being, you know, cordial or nice with me. I'm asking for a base piece. My phone's about to die. I'm panicking. I'm frustrated. Nobody's helping me. Somebody just shooed me like a dog and they're invalidating my whole experience. You tell me I'm not friendly and I'm rude, and I'm explaining to you how this 3 weeks of waiting for this job damn near left me homeless and I really need this job, and you still continue to tell me that I'm fired and you're not hearing anything, you're standing on business, and if I don't leave the property, I'm gonna get fired or taken off forcibly. So I need help with any kind of workplace discrimination, or I need stories because, I mean, I know I can't be the only person or black woman who's gotten fired on their first day at Amazon for a logistics company or for Peanuts Parcel.
Yeah. You know, these employers, they see attitude. Look at your face right now. Like look at her Paul's face. Your Paul's face looks like you're ready to beat somebody up. All of your Paul's faces, you see your struggle. A person doesn't want to see your struggle at work. Like when I'm at work, you don't see my struggle in my face. Of course, when I'm sitting still, I look like I don't play. But you look like you're ready to smack somebody right now. Seriously. That's scary.
And that she got fired from a job before she could even start it because she vlogged the job interview. Maybe y'all haven't seen the video yet. I'm sure it's gonna pop up because it is video. But for anybody who is thinking about vlogging their job interview, don't do that. Don't do that, because if they see it, they may fire you. Please don't do that. As a matter of fact, I don't even suggest that y'all vlog anything about work. Don't vlog nothing about work. Don't vlog nothing at work. Keep your work life separate from your private life and keep your work life off of your social media, because these companies not playing. They're not playing. Like, this may be a blessing for her to continue on her content journey, but for other people who ain't doing content, or if you're not making money off content like that, be careful. Be careful. Be careful.
I got fired on the first day of my first job post-uni. Get ready with me while I tell you the story time. So I'm a women in STEM girly, so I got an internship, well, a year-long internship at Intel doing some chip processing and chip design. This job was in the middle of nowhere, Swindon, and moving there was already a mess. My roommate was this other guy who was in construction, and he was very flirty, and it was a lot for me. He'd leave like chocolates on my bed. Town planning was also very weird. Like, people just left their trash in trash bags outside their house for their collection. And I really didn't like it when I was starting. So, but I moved into the one room in this apartment here, and I was going to start working, and I got there on my first day. On the first day, there was already a meeting, and that didn't scare me. A meeting with HR. It's my first day. Tell me about the business. Tell me about what's going on. But yeah, in the first meeting, she said to me, "Hi, the team you've been hired into has been made redundant, so the role we offered you that no longer exists." Guys, I was stressed. Part of the reason why I was stressed is I actually refused other offers and specifically picked Intel that I wanted to work for. And I was like, I can't believe I refused those offers. Like, the year-long internships have already started. I'm not gonna get another job. This is so embarrassing. It was part of the degree program that I had to have this year-long thing as well. I was stressed. Very, very, very stressed. I'm obviously very stressed. I'm telling my parents about it. I'm praying about it. I'm like, Lord, what do I do? Luckily, there was this other engineering company that was like, hey, we actually have a job offer for you here. And I was like, nah, guys, I'm taken. So I went back to them, which was Arab, another engineering firm. So electrical engineering rather than electronics that I was doing. And wow, guys, they managed to offer me another role. So the team was trying to move me to another place within Intel. But guys, the first week while they were trying to figure this out, this company was not for me. I'm a nerd, but the level of nerd today, like people weren't really talking to each other. It was just weird vibes. The town was already small. I was feeling weird about my roommate. Anyway, fast forward, I ended up moving to London for my new internship with Arab, and it was such a great internship, guys. I feel like, number one, being in London was so good. Number two, I met my husband in London, so if I wasn't in London, would I have met him? The core moral of the story is sometimes denial is redirection, and honestly, it is a blessing from God that that job made me redundant on the very first day, because I really believe I was not meant to be there, and I was meant to be in London. Gary's laughing at me in the back. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna blow dry this. Wait it a little bit, blow dry it. I don't really have time for a full style.
Obviously, you know, you'll have to talk to her at a later time, okay? Okay. All right, you have a good rest of your night, ma'am.
I'm not done talking. I need to
You can call her in a few minutes, but at this point, you gotta go, okay? You have to leave for the night. She's gonna contact you again. Maybe you guys can talk about it tomorrow, but she doesn't want you here either. She wants you to go.
She didn't say that.
She just said that to me, that she's to tell you to leave for the night.
She clearly said that. I've had the woman on speakerphone. You could clearly hear her. She didn't say that.
I need you to go, okay?
Hello?
So we all know who the problem is. Yeah, she the problem.
He exaggerated more than the
Shaquilla,
customer.
can we finish this conversation at a later date? He wants you to go. She's saying you gotta go. Let's just get our stuff and let's just go for the night, okay?
All right, Don. Am I not to return Monday? All right.
We good now?
Very well. No.
I know you're upset, but you know, maybe you need to look for another job, find something else, you know?
You don't have to stand here like I'm a criminal.
I'm not saying you're a criminal, I'm just waiting
Okay,
for
so
you.
why you need to escort me out if I'm going to leave this number?
Okay, Shaquilla, you're not gonna start arguing with me, okay? I'm just waiting for you to come.
Y'all not going to
Okay.
stand here like I'm...
They want you to leave.
Okay, and I'm going to leave.
Okay, well, let's go.
We'll leave when they leave. When you leave.
We've been rude to you or anything like to you.
We'll leave when they leave. I mean, you leave. Wait a minute. He called the cops to have you removed from the property. Yeah. Of course, they can't leave you there. Yeah. Something might happen. It's on the cops at that point. Yeah.
We've been very patient. We've been very patient with you.
Excuse me.
All right, let's go.
You're not escorting me off the property. You're not doing that. No.
Oh, Shaquilla, there's no reason to act like this.
If that's the case, I would like to file a complaint.
A complaint for what?
Because he's filing charges against me.
No one's filing charges against you. Hey, stop.
Please.
Don't
See,
even talk
this
to
is
her.
what...
Just don't even engage. I just want her to go.
Just don't engage. I was already in just disrespectful.
Thank you, Shaquilla.
Oh, okay, leave it out.
Without what? What, do you just count in the drawer?
We have to count this down in order before we leave. That's proper protocol.
What?
Are you almost finished? We can't sit around here waiting forever for you to get this done, okay? You almost done? He could finish it for you if necessary. Shaquilla, you've been doing this for about 5-10 minutes now. We're...
Just work me up.
Well, he can get it done for you. We can't stand here and wait for you to leave all night.
Did I hurt you? Did I hurt him?
Well, I didn't say you did, but they want you to go.
I didn't say that I was causing harm.
I didn't say you were causing anything. Did I say you were causing harm? But this is still private property. So if they say you have to leave, you have to leave.
Hey, does she's like checking out her drawer right now. Do you want her to be touching this, or do you just want her to go? Okay, so you don't want her to check it, you just want her to leave? All right, thank you.
We ready to go?
No.
Well, what else you got to do? Because, I mean, we're on the phone with your manager right now. You said what?
This come on, this what you call passive aggressive. That's what, she's passive aggressive right now.
You can't disclose what? Your workday's done. Okay? It's time to go.
Okay. Hey, Shaquilla, I just got off the phone with your manager.
Being a nightmare. They finally see what men see. Attitude. They don't like it. We don't like it. It's bad for business. Other than that, I want to thank y'all for watching. Peace out. See you next video.
Imagine where you will be. And it will be so. Hold the line. Stay with me.